Most college football fans have heard of Alabama's new elite quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, and remember his epic national championship performance. But why exactly is Tua Tagovailoa so good at throwing the football? In this video, we're going to answer that very question by examining in detail Tua's throwing mechanics, coachability, his hand size, discipline, and Tua's anticipation combined with his mental processing speed. Throwing mechanics. Tua is a stocky guy. He is just over 6 feet tall, has tree trunks for legs, and a thick torso. Therefore, Tua is able to generate a lot of power in a short amount of time. His throwing motion is closer to a sidearm baseball throw than your prototypical quarterback. Tagovailoa goes outside to inside during his throwing motion, and as he is about to release the football, he performs a powerful wrist flick while rotating his elbow during the follow-through. What is very unique to Tua is that he doesn't do very much loading before he releases the football. Generally, quarterbacks generate power by bringing the ball back away from their body during the loading process. So why is he able to throw the ball with power if he doesn't go through a typical loading phase? Well, most of the power in a throw comes from your lower body. With Tua, he has mastered planting his front foot, aligning his legs and body, while pivoting very early and quickly in his natural throwing mechanics. Think of it like winding up a spring or swinging a baseball bat. The area you want to achieve the most power needs to be coming around last, to the pivot or wind up motion your body is performing. In Tua's case, it's his left hand. So why is Tua so accurate? Well, it's a factor of genetics combined with doing several throwing mechanics the right way consistently. The major genetic advantage is the size of Tua's hands. When we combine these hands with an Aaron Rodgers level wrist flick and consistent follow through, you are rewarded with more rotations per second on the football, more power, better touch, and the ball following the quarterback's eyes. Physics confirms that the more spin placed on a football, also known as a tight spiral, the more stable it becomes. This is what Tua Tagovailoa does with each and every throw he makes. This allows receivers to have an easier time catching the ball regardless of their skill. Coachability, aka the ability to learn. To say Tua is a gifted passer is an understatement. However, to translate to the next level, Tua has had a lot to learn in a relatively short time. When Tua Tagovailoa went to the Elite 11, a camp for the best high school quarterback prospects in the nation, he worked himself from 16th place to ultimately becoming the #1 quarterback and most valuable player. Tua had to learn how to stay under center, to stay in the pocket, while not going back to his habit of always leaving the pocket before unleashing the football. Essentially, Tua had to learn. He had to learn discipline as a quarterback. He had to learn how to process a playbook and work through the different reads instead of simply relying on his arm talent. So ultimately, he was pushed harder than anyone else and responded by combining his existing freakish physical talents with a newly gained mental discipline. This could all be summed up with one statement: Tua is coachable. However, that is the understatement of the century. Hand size. Tua Tagovailoa has massive mitts. His hands have officially been measured at 10 1/4 inches. To put this into perspective, the average male's hand size is 7.5 inches. Jake Fromm, Georgia's quarterback, who played opposite Tua in the 2018 national championship, has a mere 8 3/4 inch hand size. When we jump to the NFL, Tua's hands are larger than many of his taller counterparts, like arguably the best quarterback currently playing in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers. Point is, hand size matters when it comes to throwing the football. Tua's large hands allow him to better grip the football and impart an NFL caliber spiral at will when he is passing. Discipline. Tua is without a doubt the most disciplined quarterback I've ever seen in my 30 plus years on this planet. In his junior and senior years in high school, Tua received criticism for being nothing more than a strong-armed quarterback. He was told he didn't have touch, that he couldn't vary the speeds at which he threw the ball, and while he had a cannon for an arm, he didn't have what it took to make it. Tua Tagovailoa is the type of person who not only wants to be the best, but does everything in his power to ensure that it's the actual outcome. After his high school practices, he would go to a local park every day to work on all of the criticism he had received. Tua worked on taking drops from under center, he worked on improving his footwork, he worked on his ball control, and of course, his overall pocket presence. Basically, to be the best, you have to work harder than everyone around you, and Tua did this in spades. Tua continually shows that he is the poster child for being a future NFL disciplined quarterback. Anticipation and mental processing speed, aka Tua's personal CPU or his brain. Tua's anticipation is off the charts. Tua is able to instinctively read defenses pre and post snap. Post snap, Tua has amazing spatial ability, also known as the ability to understand, reason, and remember the relations among objects in space. In Tagovailoa's case, he is analyzing what the defense is doing in relationship to the routes he has memorized for all of his receivers. What makes this so special is Tua's ability to do this at a much faster rate than most all other quarterbacks, while also delivering the ball accurately and on time. Tua can do this at such a high level that he literally throws receivers open. Again, due to his ability to see the field completely, he can put the ball in just the right area, just the right spot, at just the right time to create a window of opportunity that most players never see. I don't know of any other quarterback in college football that is as instinctive and decisive as Tua Tagovailoa. Tua has the potential to be an exceptional player, not just good, not just great, but a transformational type player. However, for a myriad of reasons, some players with the highest potential just don't live up to it. However, I think Tua lives up to his potential because he is mature beyond his years. In his mind, what he is doing is so much more than just football. Tua has said he believes there is a far greater purpose to why he's been given these abilities than just to play football. The best experts in the world state that he is the most gifted passer they've ever seen, and from what I've personally witnessed, I'm inclined to believe them. However, with Tua's great ability comes high expectations, so I don't think I'm alone when I say I'm excited to see what this kid can do going forward. But what about you guys? Do you think Tua Tagovailoa will live up to expectations? Do you think Tua will be successful in his college career, and will he make it to the NFL? Also, let me know in the comments section exactly what topic you would like me to cover in my next video. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, share, and comment. And until next time, take care.